What is up, everybody? It's Yoda Runner here, and today is the much anticipated video of the Audi R8 review. I just did some errands in it today, so I kind of got a good feel for the car. So now I'm going to go over my thoughts of it and some cool features about it. So let's get into the video. So one of the first things that I really noticed about this car is actually how comfortable it is to really drive on the road. It soaks up bumps really well for being the sport suspension, and even in dynamic mode, which is the race mode, it's really comfortable. The exhaust can get really quiet if you needed to. The exhaust, it has two modes. It has sport and standard, standard being quiet mode. Quiet mode is actually not bad. You don't get a lot of drone in here. In sport mode though, as I will demonstrate, you do get some drone. But even then, it's not bad. Another thing about this car is how easy it is to really drive. I have it in dynamic mode right now, which is the race mode, and the throttle's not super touchy, the brakes aren't super touchy. The steering response is just as normal. This really is an easy car to drive, which in my opinion is just great. So now let's go over some of the cool features about this car, and to do that, we're gonna go to the garage. So now that we're back home at the garage, I'm gonna go ahead and go over this car. We're gonna start from back to front. We're gonna go over some of the cool things about it. So starting back here, we have these really cool taillights. They almost look futuristic. At night, whenever they come on, they're LEDs, so they light up just really crisp. Then we're gonna move up here. We have the carbon fiber spoiler. I don't really know if it does anything for aerodynamics. I mean, the car, it's planted when you get up to speed. Then we're gonna come over here. We have a 5.2 liter V10 engine, produces about 600 horsepower. And it also makes noises like this. We have the carbon fiber paneling. We also have carbon ceramic brakes that are huge, 20-inch rims, 305 by 30 R20 tire, and these tires stick. We're running P0s on here right now, and really like the performance of them. The door handle's kind of hidden on this car. You're gonna have to stick your hand under here. Let's see if I can get it. You kind of stick your hand in there, and it does have auto locking and unlocking. I have the key inside the car right now, so it's not gonna lock. We have R8 in the door sill, and then you can also have to kind of climb over a little ledge to get in. Inside the car, you have the leather racing style seat. We have the slot for the harness bar to go through if there was one. This car, we just have the regular seat belt. So let's go ahead and climb in, and I'll show you some of the inside features. So inside the car, you have this cool display right here. It shows your power, your torque, your miles per hour, your RPM, all that good stuff. You can also go to view, and you can see things like I have an oil change due, your radio station, all your media. I don't have a phone hooked up to this car, so I'm not gonna have that. You can also have your maps on here, which I'm not gonna do right now because it'll show my location. And then your gas gauge over here is kind of on the right at an angle, and that it just looks really cool. It's all digital. Coming over here to the steering wheel, you have the engine start stop button, a whole bunch of just steering wheel controls that you would find in any normal car. You have your exhaust setting, so we can either set it to sport or standard. Here we have the performance mode. This kind of puts it into a track mode. We also have the drive select, where we can select between the different drive types: comfort, auto, dynamic, individual. You can kind of customize it for your car. And on the left side, we also have just standard buttons, and the rest is pretty much all the same. You have your blinker, your windshield wipers, and you have your cruise control down here, and you also have paddle shifters back here that move with the steering wheel. I wish they were stationary, but they do have a nice feel to them and a nice response. So here in the center, we have this big trackpad looking thing, and what that does is it controls different things on the display up here. There's a million different options and things you can do with this. It would take forever for me to go through all of them, so I'm not going to do that. Air conditioning vents, they look pretty cool, so they're wrapped in carbon fiber. And here you have your shift knob. It's one of the ones where you kind of put it up and it goes back to the center position. And then also next to the trackpad you have just quick things, so like if I want to go to the radio real quick, or want to see my media, telephone, and then there's also one for navigation, which I'm not going to do. So that's basically the interior of the R8. It's a race car, but it also has a lot of creature comforts to it, which I really like. It's a luxury car, not just a race car. So overall, I really like this car. It's actually pretty comfortable to ride in. It's got tons of performance, tons of power. It's planted being all-wheel drive. You can't go wrong with one of these. I really enjoyed my day with the R8. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along. If you like this review, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know what else you want to see. If you want to see another car review with one of those two cars behind me, put a comment down below. I'll see if I can make it happen. Until then, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and take care. Have a great day.